Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
When we talk about MBA, it's all about networking at the end of the day. It's not about academics, it's not about classes. It's about the kind of people that you meet. It's about the cosmopolitan life that you lead and the campus life itself.
Placements is something that every B school student looks at the end of their 2 years. And the diverse opportunities for these students, the better the career prospects. We today have a set of students from XIMB who have interned and converted PPOs in respective companies belonging to diverse sectors. I welcome all of you in this conversation today. To begin with, Rajbir, you did your bachelor's in economics and later worked for companies like Tata Motors and EY. What prompted you to be part of XIMB for your MBA?
To be honest, for me, an MBA was more of a means to get to a job role where I could really apply economics in a more practical way. The real impetus that really cemented my decision to do an MBA came from my time at Tata Motors. When I was there, the Indian commercial vehicle industry had kind of collapsed. So the subsidiary that I was working in, they were in the middle of a major strategic shift from being an internal supplier to just Tata Motors to being an international vendor. And being a part of this bigger project, I was just a first-year bachelor student then. I had no idea what sensitivity analysis meant or what Porter's generic strategies are, but I was kind of using these tools on my own. And the CFO that I was working under, he kind of noticed this and he picked it up and said that, if you want to do this full-time, maybe you should consider pursuing an MBA.
So Priya, now I'll move to you. You are a finance enthusiast who worked with KPMG for over 4 years. And then you decided to do an MBA. I mean, what prompted you to take that decision?
KPMG entailed me in getting into accounting, into the accounting side of things, into auditing. So I wanted to diversify myself. And what better than to actually go for an MBA degree? Because that would lead me to gain more knowledge in fields such as marketing, operations, strategy, systems. So I would get basically a diverse portfolio while majoring in finance.
The next step that comes in is naturally summer internship. How do you think your institute prepared you to take up such a challenge?
My summer internship was my first foray into working as a whole itself. I had never previously worked in an organization. The brilliant thing was the culture that is extremely amazing. Like, it's this proper startup culture that you hear of where there is like a lot of flexibility and it's a very general flat hierarchy. And it's a huge motivation when you see such a culture where you feel like, okay, I am a part of this, I want to be a part of this, and I really want to do well. Key learnings, I think it was sort of an extension of what I had learned from first year of B school. But I think my key learnings, to be honest, in internship were more in terms of soft skills, like talking to people, being part of a team, then, like figuring out how the whole corporate culture works as a whole, and what are the to-dos and what are the things you're supposed to avoid doing.
This time around, the situation was different. The companies coming in were very uncertain whether they will want to, hire students or not. There was no clarity at that point in time. At that point in time, being a student placement committee member, how did you handle this entire situation? What was the scenario like?
In the pandemic, we knew that companies would be refusing us, and companies had been refusing us left, right, and center, like anything. Keeping the batch motivated that no, you are going to get placed. There will be 100% placements happening this time, and there's no need to worry about anything. We are here, we are there to stand with you, and we will work hard 24/7 to make sure that the batch is placed. So that is something that we did initially. And that is something that has, I think, helped the batch to keep motivated as well.
Either alumni members or, your seniors, they are of huge help, right? We have Amrita Varshini and Rajveer here in the call as well. Being the seniors, what was the kind of help that you received from them in terms of, managing the crisis situation that was there on campus?
The seniors had already faced the brunt of placements last year, and they knew the kind of questions that companies were going to ask, or the situations that the company would put us in. So the seniors helped us ensure that the students know what kind of situation that the company is going to put us in. We floated a document across to the seniors, and they helped us answering interview questions. What kind of answers a company would expect, the GD topics. So that was the help that we gained from the seniors. So our alums are at very high positions in a lot of organizations. So getting a push from the alums to the HRs is something that we have been trying to do this year, and something that we have been succeeding fairly well with.
Anurita, going back a little bit to your summer internship experience, you bagged an internship with a company that a lot of people look after for, which is HUL. How was the whole process like?
This was the first time that Hindustan Unilever had opened its forms for XIMB. So obviously, when you enter a B school and you start attending your different subjects, and one thing which was very common is you hear all the professors, talking about HUL and taking examples from HUL and explaining to you. So obviously, it was one of the dream organizations that I was looking after. But then again, we did not know of any seniors who had got into HUL from XIMB. So when the forms opened, I was very excited about it. And I prepared well. I spoke to a lot of seniors from our college as well as from different colleges to understand how a sales and marketing interview happens, like how to prepare, how to go through it. So after clearing a lot of online rounds, like we had a video interview and psychometric test, we were invited to attend a process in Mumbai, that is the head office of HUL. And it was a one-day process. And there we got a lot of chance to interact with the leaders of Unilever.
Take me through to that whole experience of you getting selected to be part of ICICI Bank, and what are the kind of qualities that you think you might have displayed that has made the cut for you?
I actually turned up on campus at 4 a.m. in the morning. The interview was, the process started at 7. And after the GD, which was pretty smooth, my interview was actually pretty long. They grilled me on pretty much every point on my CV. They went in pretty in depth into my job at EY. After getting placed, I was actually under the impression that I would be put into a relationship management role, but turns out that I was actually put in a very technical role, which is in derivatives. And again, when we got the offer letter, that sparked a new phase of learning where I had to pick up very new skills and build on the foundation that was set in college and build it up to a whole other level to be able to sell derivative products.
What do I need in myself to crack an internship from DNP? What do you think is more valuable as a B school student to keep in mind?
Getting an internship in finance over here itself was a very, great deal for me. What you need to get an internship at DNP, one, you need the confidence. Second, the communication skills, obviously. Third, you need to have some sort of finance knowledge. I'm not saying they're going to ask you a lot of finance, but yeah, you need to have the basics of finance clear.
Anurita, in your case, it was a PPI from Unilever that you received. What do you think has worked for you?
I think, you get a chance to interact with people from a lot of B schools, like the top B schools of the country. And the peer learning itself is something that we look forward to. More importantly, Unilever made sure that we were connected and a lot of leadership marketing sessions were held. The thing that Unilever looks for is having that leadership quality, taking full ownership of your work and basically owning your work. Also, doing away with personal biases. Yeah, I think even having that marketing acumen, I think these are the things that helped me to grab a PPI there.
Right. And what, according to you, did XIMB as an institute impart in you that, made all of these things happen? Do you owe certain things to the institute? Or do you think, you carved a niche for yourself and you developed these qualities yourself in these 2 years?
So when we talk about MBA, it's all about networking at the end of the day. It's not about academics. It's not about classes. It's about the kind of people that you meet. It's about the cosmopolitan life that you lead. So, and the campus life itself, MBA has instilled in me, and the confidence that was needed to be the person that I am today. Be confident about myself, about my opinions, listening to others, listening to their opinion, and imbibing their opinion with myself is something that MBA has taught me.
Any last piece of advice before we close the session today?
If I had to sum up management in one sentence, it's all about not knowing what's going to happen next and still getting to where you're going to go. So if you are appreciating the fact that anything can happen and you're still going to make your way through, then management is the right place for you, and XIMB is a place where you will do wonders.
Continuing on Raj's line, though, I do agree. I think it's you have to learn to come in with the idea that you will not really know what to expect. Take every day as a learning as it comes.
So making the most out of the MBA is the key word, I think, for all of the people who are present in this particular call. I hope that this video is going to be of help to people who are watching it, to understand what are the kind of companies that come in to pick up students, the kind of rigor that the students go through at an institute like XIMB, and how it prepares them for the future. Thank you very much.